What's up, everybody? Back today with another video. Today, I want to do a little off-season deep dive, a little off-season review of free agency thus far, what Brad Holmes was up to, and kind of dive in and give my take on every position group. And yeah, let's just dive in and see how Brad did this off-season. Then I'll finish up with another little mock draft. But first, as usual, we start with our Lions trivia of the day. Last week, or last video, I should say, the answer was 36. John Kidna started 36 games for the Detroit Lions, I believe from 2006 to 2008. So today's trivia, a little bit different here. Just revamping this thing as I go, trying to make it better every video. So yeah, picked up this little tool here. Which Lions wide receiver set an NFL record with 123 catches in 1995? A. Brett Pearman, B. Herman Moore, C. Johnny Morton, or D. Johnny Morton. Let me know your answers in the comments, and I'll read the answer next episode. So yeah, let's just get right into it here. Lions had back-to-back NFC North titles in 2023 and 2024. Then last year came the abysmal 9-8 season, missed playoff berth, and that led to a long offseason here full of questions for what's ahead for our Detroit Lions. Brad Holmes is now rebuilding the depth, and the 2026 Lions are going to look a lot different than they have in recent years, that's for sure. So yeah, let's just break down every move so far this offseason. And of course, we got to start with some of the key departures here. Say goodbye to some of our most beloved Lions. Obviously, first one up, David Montgomery in the trade. Traded to the Houston Texans for offensive lineman Drew Scruggs and draft picks, which we'll get into later. This one was not fun. David Montgomery's been around a while. A fan favorite. One of my favorites. We have Amon-Ra St. Brown on record saying he was sick about this after David left. So, the players were shook up about it too. Next came some offensive line chaos. We cut Graham Glasgow, and then the whole saga with Taylor Decker, our longest tenured Lion, requested his release after contracts talks broke down, closing the book on a 9-year career here with us in Detroit. Sad to see him go. Defense had to say goodbye to some key pieces as well. Alex Anzalone, rumored to be one of the leaders of that defense and in the locker room. He went to Tampa Bay on a 2-year deal. Cornerback Amik Robertson gone. He landed a 2-year deal with Washington. Made some good money there, so happy for him. And we lost Roy Lopez on the defensive line back to the Arizona Cardinals on a 2-year deal. Khalif Raymond departed, signed with a rival Bears. We hate that. We hate to see that. But yeah, those are some of the main ones. Some of the lesser ones, not so much important. Kyle Allen, Tyrus Wheat, Al-Qadim Muhammad, Grant Stewart, and then safety Daniel Thomas. So yeah, we lost some key pieces, but we move on. And Brad Holmes certainly did some cooking here this offseason to rebuild the team. And we start with fixing the trenches. With Glasgow cut, Decker gone, the offensive line needed some emergency surgery, you could say. So Brad Holmes went to work. First up, Cade Mays, one of the top centers on the free agent market, fills the hole left by Glasgow, and he could be Detroit's long-term answer here at center. Certainly hope so. Brad Holmes called him exactly the type of tough physical lineman that the team needs to be built around. And then to replace Decker tackle, Lions brought in Larry Bourne, Michigan native, who called the signing with Detroit surreal. He has starting experience at both tackle spots, which is huge. Brad loves that Brad and Dan love that versatility. He gives Detroit veteran depth and flexibility up front. And then, as I previously mentioned in the David Montgomery trade, we acquired Drew Scruggs. Just kind of a versatile guy. Could play 2-3 positions. He might just be a depth piece. We'll see how he does here in training camp. So yeah, certainly a good start to rebuilding our offensive line here. Hopefully they can gain some continuity here this offseason and sort of pick up where the last guys left off. Next, we had some new playmakers on offense. First one being our David Montgomery replacement, Isaiah Pacheco. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Kansas City Chiefs. He is a tough, physical runner who fits perfectly in Dan Campbell's grinded out run-first offense. He's got the mentality, the toughness, and the pedigree to be a Detroit Lion, so we like this signing. And there's quotes of Amon-Ra approving of this one, so we'd love to see that. And then we picked up Greg Dortch. With Khalif Raymond gone, the Lions found their replacement in Greg Dortch. He undrafted free agent with 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns over his NFL career so far. He brings special teams value and slot versatility. He was with Drew Petzing in Arizona, so coordinator is familiar with him, so we'd love to see that. And then Tyler Conklin as well. Lions already have Sam Laporta, Brock Wright. Now they've added Tyler Conklin. He's an 8-year veteran with some pedigree who has averaged over 550 receiving yards for every season from 2021 to 2024. He gives Detroit a battle-tested third option and makes this one a deeper tight end room. One of the deepest, I should say, in the NFC. So, big signing there. I think we did pretty well here on offense, replacing the people that left, and yeah, I'm not mad about it. And then next, we have our secondary overhaul. Losing Amik Robinson obviously hurt, but Holmes moved fast here to add some depth, bringing in Roger McCreary, former second-round pick by the Tennessee Titans, who was traded to the Rams last season, signed a 1-year deal. He has 38 starts to his name, and he can definitely compete for a nickel role here with the Lions. And then we also grabbed Christian Izien, played 3 seasons in Tampa, also a 1-year deal, but brings some versatility. As someone who can play multiple spots in the secondary, so could be a huge signing for us. So we love that. And then next was our front 7 reinforcements here. With the Lions needing more juice off the edge alongside Aiden Hutchinson, Holmes added DJ Wonnum on a 1-year deal. Wonnum is a 20-year-old veteran with 30 career sacks. He has recorded at least 30 pressures every season since his rookie year. He's a legit starting option on the edge. And yeah, this was a big one for us. Finally got our guy opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. Love to see it. Hopefully he stays healthy here and has a great offseason. And yeah, let's hope he makes the rest of his career a Detroit Lion, because this is a big signing. He is a legit starter, folks. Yeah, this is awesome, if you ask me. Next was Peyton Turner. Kind of just that guy that is always hurt. He was a former first-round pick. Didn't even play for the team. I think it was Dallas last year. Didn't even play for them. Just sat on their bench because he was hurt. So, kind of a guy that has a lot to prove, which is a good thing for us, because that's the kind of guys we need in the locker room. Guys with that grit that, want to earn the next contract. So, if he sees the field, I think he'll be a great spot for us. And then Javon Clark, linebacker. This is another big one. Big physical guy. I wouldn't say he's quite the Anzalone replacement, but definitely a guy that fits well alongside Jack Campbell, in my opinion. So, great signing there. And yeah, that's kind of just the basic overview of our offense and defense this free agency period. How do you think Brad Holmes did? I think he did pretty well so far. I know not everyone agrees with me, especially the people in the mainstream spaces, but that's okay. But yeah, I think he did well. So excited to see what else goes on this off season. And with that, we'll kick it over to our mock draft. And there it is. Sorry about that. All right, so in this mock, it had the Lions taking Akeem Mesidor at 17 edge out of Miami. This one's kind of a weird one. He is an older prospect. He's already 26 years old. 26-year-old rookie on the line. I don't know if I'm a fan of it, but he is one of the top guys at edge in this draft class. So wouldn't mind it at all. Add some edge depth and learn from Wonham and Hutchinson. At 58, had us taking Chase Bizantis, a guard out of Texas A&M. More of a pass blocker type of guy. Yeah, could be a good depth piece for us. Certainly wouldn't mind it at all. 118 has us taken cornerback Will Lee, also out of Texas A&M. Yeah, nothing too flashy here, nothing special. Just kind of a guy that could be a depth piece for us. So certainly wouldn't mind that. At 128 has us taken Jude Bowery, a tackle out of Boston College. Again, certainly wouldn't mind this. Add some depth to our offensive line, bring in some rookie competition, and just see if he can, kind of just play his way onto the field. And then 157, and again, another offensive lineman, a guard, Cage Casey out of Boise State. A linebacker at 181 out of Utah. Running back, Le'Veon Moss. 3 Texas A&M guys in this mock. 205 there, Le'Veon Moss. Just their depth piece. Honestly, I don't think that guy's very good. I don't even think he would make the team if we drafted him there at 205, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Yeah, and then we finished off there at 213 with another edge out of Ohio State, Caden Curry. Interesting mock. Definitely adds a lot of depth at a lot of key places that we certainly need it. So wouldn't be mad about it. Mesidor is definitely an interesting piece there at 17. He's already 26 years old, but you certainly would be a piece that comes in and contributes right away. So we love to see that. And yeah, that's this video's mock draft. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Looking forward to continuing this channel as the off season goes on. I'm going to post some more of these mocks. And yeah, appreciate you being here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.